and Nathan Judah. I'm here with Wolves reporter Tim Spiers on a spooktacular win for Wolves, a magnificent result and happy days.
Yeah, great performance today. Perfect away day display. Pretty obvious what Wolves' game plan was, to defend deeply, hit Blues on the counter, and you've got to say they executed it perfectly. Martinez has barely had a say to make really, so perfect game plan from Kenny and a very welcome win.
3 consecutive defeats. They needed to come out fighting, and what a way to do it, and what opposition to do it.
Yeah, exactly. With Albion in the top flight, this is Wolves' derby. Wasn't exactly a sellout, but it was a great atmosphere. There was some good challenges flying in the second half. It did have a bit of a derby feel to it at times. But yeah, it's certainly the one that Wolves fans would have wanted to win on the telly as well. And it sets them up nicely for another tough game away on Tuesday at Bristol City, and then of course they got Burnley at home next Saturday for the international break. So it can't really be understated how important this win is.
Yeah, they settled down very quickly, didn't they? They kept the ball, which was important, and dangerous Dave Edwards again.
Yeah, dangerous Dave. The Blues made quite a good start. Wolves struggled to get a foothold in the game in those first few minutes, but then they had a couple of decent attacks. Took advantage of some shoddy Blues defending from Robinson. Blues looked shaky throughout a lot of the first half actually. They were certainly below par today, which helped. Yeah. But Wolves took full advantage. Like I said, Martinez hasn't really had a save to make. They've defended deep in their own box, restricted Blues to playing it out wide, very often. And Williamson and Bar in central defence were magnificent.
Yeah, you say Mike Williamson, really good debut performance.
Yeah, he did all the dirty stuff perfectly. He was shouting, he was vocal, he was telling players where to go. I mean, it's no disrespect to Courtney Hawes, who's a fantastic prospect for the future, and has got attributes that Williamson hasn't. But Wolves kind of have needed that recently. They've needed someone to not lead the defence better than Danny Bott, because Danny Bott's a fantastic captain, but he's perhaps a bit young to be the senior centre half partner. So to bring Williamson in, it's just a great addition. I'm sure he's not the quickest in the world, but he's very tall, he's very strong. He reads the game really well, put him some great challenges. And Wolves fans will already be kind of thinking, can we keep this guy?
Absolutely. Only on there for a month loan, and someone else who's on loan, Shea Ojo, came off the bench again, scored. Is he an impact sub? Should he not be starting at all?
No, he shouldn't be starting. I don't think he's not ready. He hasn't got the game management. He's great in bursts and patches. If you send him up for 20 minutes and say, run at full pelt, run at your defender, get some shots and crossing, he'll do that. But if you give him 90 minutes, I don't think he quite knows how to manage his 90-minute performance yet. He's only a kid, he's 18, but he's obviously got something about him. I think the bench is the best place for him. We've seen him do this at Preston and at Fulham recently, and he's done it again today, a really nicely taken goal, which will only add to his confidence and gives Wolves options. Jed Wallace wasn't even on the bench today. They had Ojo, Fondra, and others, who I can't think of at the moment, but you know what I mean. So a really good squad, good options. I think things are looking a lot better all of a sudden.
Friday morning, I think if you asked any Wolves fans whether Grant Holt would be making his Wolves debut the next day, they would have just said you were crazy, but that's exactly what he did.
No, it came absolutely out of nowhere. I think everyone was shocked by it, in and outside the club. We didn't see too much of him. It was some nice headers, including one in the build-up to the goal. And that's something, again, that Wolves haven't had, really. When they're winning a game, we've seen Afobe stay on for the full 90 minutes. Lafondra doesn't quite hold the ball up, as well as someone like Grant Holt can. So there's been plenty of derision around a player who can't get in a League One team.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, he's a proven striker. He's scored goals in the Premier League and the Championship, and he offers Wolves something different. And I think, like Williamson, he'll give absolutely everything he's got, and he's got that experience that the Wolves haven't had, and a level head in the squad. So I think it's a good addition.
And plenty of confidence now going into Bristol City.
Yeah, like I said, another big game. They'll find it hard to replicate. The effort that they put in defending for 90 minutes today, and it was a really real workout for that Wolves team. But Bristol City struggling at the wrong end of the table. Like I said, Wolves have got options now. They can bring Lafondra in, they can bring Holt in, they can bring Price in, and they bring Ojo in. So they've got different options on the bench. They can freshen things up, and with the confidence that they've got, they're looking to get on the roll.
Yeah, great day for Wolves, and for all the post-match reaction, make sure you log on to expressandstyle.com, and for me and Tim, have a great, happy Halloween.